So imagine I see this preview with Robert Pattinson in it, and I tell JR I have to see it. And he doesn't even listen to me, and the next thing you know, I forget about it.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy King Jerm, one half of Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Each and every Friday, Queen Jerm and myself drop an episode to show the people how Pod and Saved Our Marriage. Now, we're not like most married couples. Most of the time we disagree, but that's the beauty of the show. So, when you get through listening to Sparrows on the Review, come give us a listen. Each and every Friday on any DSP, go look for Pod and Saved Our Marriage.
Hey everybody, I'm Stacey.
And I'm JR.
So JR thinks he's doing this thing. Because he knows my secret obsession for Robert Pattinson. And I'm gonna tell you all a little story. So when I was young, 2007, I would say, the year I graduated. Graduated? That's my lynch bug coming out there. Graduated in 2007. I believe I was home and Twilight comes on the TV. Now, mind you, we might have already talked about this before, but me and my dad watch it on TV, and I'm like, okay, I like this. So I've already watched the first movie, then I go read all of the books, and I'm constantly keeping up with it as they come out. I buy this big old Robert Pattinson cutout because I'm obsessed, and I download all of his music on whatever that download space used to be because I was a bad person then.
LimeWire.
No, I don't think it was that. Was there
Napster.
something with a cloud?
Napster.
No, wasn't it?
I don't know the.
Fair or share or something with a cloud or
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
whatever
later.
it was. Anyways, and I guess I told him this story and he's remembered it, especially anytime we watch Twilight. So he comes up and he's like, I got this Robert Pattinson movie for you. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, I remember he was in one that I want to see. I can't remember what it is. And the next thing you know, he got my movie and it is called Die, My Love.
Now, quick story on this movie. She had told me about this movie a while ago, and I got this crazy promotion on my phone from a theater in Athens, Ohio. And I was going to take her to go see it, but we ended up having to go to work. And it had a limited release. It wasn't, that's one thing I do want to say that I don't know if this is true or not, but at least when I looked for this movie when it first came out, or when it was, you know what, because that's a boutique theater. Looking at the research that I found about it now, this movie didn't get released until theaters until November. It was released November 7th here. But
Okay.
but we had talked about it prior. And
Sorry, y'all. Somebody's blood sugar's a little too high.
right, everything's going crazy. And with me, I got in here and I was, this week has been an amazing week for movies. I'm not going to say we had a dud this week. Well, I don't know. That Predator shit was wild.
Well, see, I don't know if it was bad or if it was because we watched the wrong version.
We just needed subtitles for the Predator. That's all.
Yeah.
But overall, it was a good story. But anyway, getting back to this. So this movie comes across my desk from her, and it didn't fall on deaf ears. It was just, it didn't have a theatrical release, a major theatrical release. It was all these boutique theaters that had it. And we left and we went down to, I want to say it was South Carolina or somewhere else, and it popped up again. And then the cool thing about TikTok and these other places and YouTube Shorts, are people take these movies and make little adventurous things with them that make you want to watch them. They get the good parts and do that. So I saw it a lot more on TikTok, and then I seen it on Instagram Reels, which is the place I'd regularly go. But I seen it there, so I was like, okay. And then this week I had the hard choice because altogether there was like 8 movies that came out this week. I picked 4 movies by accident. I knew this was one I had to grab.
Right.
And with the way movies are released on video on demand, you're getting movies now on Tuesday and getting movies on Thursday. I mean, or between Tuesday and Thursday. So you're getting 3 days of movie releases. So on Tuesday, I gotta be like, yo, am I gonna get this and prepare it for Stacey? Like I do a steak or this or that? Or am I gonna do something different or not? So I prepared the movies, got them ready, and then I fell short with two of them. But this one was one that we sat through and it got a full watch through. And
Right.
and when it got its watch through, this movie, we didn't know what was going on. And one thing I do want to state, this is a psychological drama.
Right.
So don't watch this and think it's Dazed and Confused or anything like that, because it starts off like
Right.
Dazed and
It's
Confused,
not your normal love story.
and it's got a kind of grip to it that's kind of wild.
Right. So let's let me give my overall thought. At first I was like, okay, yes, I'm excited to watch this movie. And then I'm like, hmm, maybe I'm getting my movie. Am I getting my movies? Did this do the same thing?
What?
Like this one, I feel like it did the same thing. You have to pay attention in this movie.
Yeah, it's no so you have to put your cell phone down.
Yes.
This is another one. If you
Because here I am, I'm thinking, and I'm like, oh, shoot, maybe I had the same experience and I got my movies mixed up. But I do feel like it was the same as the movie Christie.
right.
I feel like if you don't know what's going on, you can get confused easily.
Well, in this one, instead of time jumping, it's the flashbacks.
Yes, yes. And I had to explain that to you. And I didn't realize that until I got on Wikipedia.
Right.
Because I get very impatient with a movie. If I get confused or I don't know what's going on, I need to hit that pause button so that way I can understand it. And a lot of times I'm going to go over to Wikipedia, and that's where I'm going to get my information from if I can ask you.
Right. So, in watching the movie, I
Mhm.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
How did we watch it? We watched it. Did we watch it just on TV or did we watch it on projector?
We watched it on TV because we said that was one that my dad. No, we didn't say my dad
Yeah,
would like that one.
it was one of the ones we watched during the day because we had the day off.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Oh, you know where we watched it? We watched it at Aunt's house.
Oh yeah, up at
Hell
Cheryl's.
yeah.
Yeah, we were up there waiting on my cell phone to get delivered. Fuck you, FedEx, because it sat in your warehouse on a truck for more than 2 days with no movement, and you told me that I couldn't pick it up
Right.
without a 24-hour notice, and it was just sitting there. Like, I get it. It's holiday time. You're busy. You have things to do, but let's hire some more truck drivers. Let's hire some more people. You know it is holiday season. You should not be shorthanded. You should have already hired and trained people by October.
True. Now,
Maybe hire some more veterans.
some shit we didn't know about this movie. 2012 novel Die My Love is what this is based off. And you're getting, in the producing role in this movie, you are getting royalty in Martin Scorsese, which he's one of the greatest producers of movies. Once he sent this movie to be made into a movie adaptation, and that's a key thing we need to do here, a movie adaptation.
So for everybody, can you explain what it means for an adaptation?
It's when you take the book, you keep some good parts, you add some fiction in here, and you make it a similar story, but not 100%.
So basically what he's saying is you can take Mary Had a Little Lamb in the book, and whenever you make it a movie, to make it interesting for our eyes, you have to add additional items to make that lamb interesting.
Right. And in Martin Scorsese's idea, Jennifer Lawrence was always going to be his lead in this movie. So after that, they took this. Lawrence decided that she wanted to be in the film as early as November 2022. And then next thing you know, they get in here and they get things going, and the movie keeps going. And with this, we got this movie. And after getting this movie, um, Robert Pattinson joined this movie because I want to say, like, at least the last 3 years ahead of time, Homeboy was just out there making movies.
Right. He was in a lot of things, and some of the stuff he just like popped up in, and you didn't even know he was working on it. So I'm just like, oh, hey,
Right.
kudos to you.
And an amazing shout out to Sissy Spacek.
Yes, we were watching it, and I was like, oh, shoot, that lady looks familiar. Wait, is that Loretta Lynn? I got so excited, and I was like, you're like, no, Loretta Lynn's dead. And I'm like, you are so rude. And what I meant was, do you remember the movie The Coal Miner's Daughter with about Loretta Lynn? So I'm just like, I think it's the lady that played Loretta Lynn. So of course I had to hit the pause button, go look her up, and you're like, I think that's Sissy Spacek, and I'm like, it is
Right. And I knew that just by looking at her.
right.
Because she kind of like, I hate to say this in a weird way, she could be Taylor Swift's grandmother.
Okay, I can
Like
see
if they made
that.
the movie and it was like a fictional Taylor Swift movie, she could be Taylor Swift's grandmother.
Or she can play Taylor Swift's mother.
Grandmother. But here we
Well, why are you laughing? Because like, look at this. Are you telling me that she couldn't play Andrea Swift when she's older?
right. But she could like that's what Andrea Swift should look like when she gets older.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to build a future story. We're not going to do her now because, but she looks good still.
Oh yeah.
But I think that she would make a great Andrea Smith.
Damn, she won a Grammy Award. All right, so anyway, back to the movie. This movie has ups and downs in it, moves around in a good manner.
Mm-hmm.
Me being one of the Criterion people, this could be a Criterion classic
Yes.
because
And it opens up like a different point of view. Like, you are getting her point of view. I don't even think we've mentioned it yet. You're getting her point of view of suffering from postpartum depression and not understanding what you have and how to deal with it.
and her support network not being there at all.
Right. Right.
Women just dismissing it, which
Mhm.
Sissy Spacek did,
Yeah.
dismissed it as, oh, you got a little period, you'll be crazy, and then you'll
Right.
get better.
Right. And she wasn't doing good either because her husband had died.
Yeah, and her husband plays a great part into the story of this
Mhm.
movie later, because what happened to him foreshadowed what would happen to Sissy Spacek.
Yeah.
She would
Okay.
become just like him after he was gone.
Mm.
So the
Okay.
caregiver became the. I thought I had a good rhyme. I was going to be like, the caregiver became the caretaker, and I can't do that. But the caregiver became the patient. Now, moving forward in this movie, Robert Pattinson's role is a very dynamic one. I like the way that they portray him
Mm-hmm.
because they tell a devious story about him every time they open the glove box.
Right. And at first, that's why I said you have to pay attention to it, and that's your opening to realize, oh, hey, there's something going on because I know I don't need those.
Right. And he's got him in there, and he had a
Mm-hmm.
new box. Every time she would go in, there was a new box.
Right.
So my man was living out there in them streets.
Right. And it got, like I said, this one got kind of confusing too because it never told that he had a job in what she did. Like, we didn't learn that she was a writer until the movie was almost over.
Right.
So,
And
like, there are a few bits and pieces that I probably would have adjusted. Like, give me a quick synopsis of who they are and what they do.
right. Now, one thing I do want to say, her affair with an amazing actor, Lakeith Lee Stanfield. Lakeith Stanfield. And we all know him from breakout roles in Get Out and Sorry to Brother You and other things like that. The relationship between her and him was awkward
Mm-hmm.
because on Front Street, we know that they had an affair, but she tried to run up on him in public. And my boy had to play it off.
Right. Well, Okay, so I'm going to defend her. She is suffering from postpartum depression. She is struggling mentally. She is stuck at home all day. The only time that she goes out is when she takes the baby for a walk. She's always with that baby. She's stuck. She can't go anywhere. She has no freedom. She has nobody there for her. Her husband's never there because he's always at work. She knows he's cheating because she's found the boxes of condoms in the glove box. He's not having sex with her anymore. She's feeling neglected. All of the stuff is going through her head. And this guy just
He ride on a
basically
motorcycle.
stalks her in a sense. This is her point of view. He's basically stalked me. Everywhere I go, he shows up. Well, they do their deed and they have this affair.
And we don't know how long it lasts. That's the only thing that was kind of weird. I think
Right.
it continued.
Right, because when she came in, I don't know if she knew he was married.
Right.
Or maybe she knew he was married, but with her mental illness she had going on, didn't want to believe it. Like, so her mind forgot.
I mean, she went to homie's house.
Right, I know, but you know, when you're going through these psychotic episodes, you know, you can forget certain things and your
Right.
mind just doesn't believe it.
Right.
So she sees him out all of a sudden, and it's like, oh, who is this? Like, you know what we're doing at night. Why are you here with some lady and this kid?
Right. And it was kind of awkward, but it didn't go anywhere gangster.
Mhm.
And that's the only part of the movie I didn't understand because it was like after we seen the affair, she gets married to homie, gets married to Robert Pattinson, and
Mhm.
the marriage that they have, like the actual wedding ceremony, she ends up with another dude. He's just playing music.
Yeah.
But where was Robert Pattinson after the wedding?
She went crazy down on the dance floor and she didn't want to leave, so he left. And
So
then she went up to the room and tried to party, and they told her that they were told she wasn't allowed to have anything else to drink.
so homie just played music for her, and that was the end of that.
Yes.
And then the movie has a different spiral at the very end. I'm not going to take that away from the movie, but I will say this. This is something that adults should sit down and watch if you're not busy. Something you can watch over this holiday season if this episode comes out during the holiday season. Hopefully it does. And you can enjoy it because it's like I said, it's a movie that you've got to put your full attention into. If you
Mhm.
do not do that, this is not a movie to do the Stacey cell phone grab,
Right.
or you will miss out.
Right.
Anything else?
I mean, I 100% agree. I think that anybody with a female in their life that has ever experienced or that may experience pregnancy should watch this movie, because too many times it goes unnoticed, undiagnosed, and people go crazy. And it's hormonal, and it can be adjusted if noticed and caught in time.
Agreed. So on that note, I'm JR.
And I'm Stacy.